First UK deportation flight to Rwanda could take off in June, court papers suggest. So, normally they were saying before that the Rwanda flights will start in July. But according to the court papers now, it's saying that it will even start on the 24th of July. So what does it tell you? It tells you that even before the date they told the people officially that it will start, it is definitely going to be so that some people would have been deported a week before. Yes. And according to the news, so far this year, more than 9,000 people arrived in the UK after crossing the channel in small boats so far this year. So, and when in as much as 9,000 crossed through the small boat from the English Channel to the UK, when they were planning these Rwanda flights, they planned it with 5,700 migrants. But when the law was approved, the only people they could give account of where they are or that were still reporting to the Home Office were 2,145, which prompted them to start arresting and detaining these people. And equally, they took another measure by denying them smartphones so they cannot go to get any charities or get any forms of help. So they were trying to isolate them till the flights are ready, of which we are not even sure at the moment that 2,145 are still in the UK. Because from the day they approved that law, the people arriving in Ireland increased. And 80% of such arrivals were coming from the UK. So what does it tell you? This is a bit complicated because Ireland want to return these migrants back to UK. Due to Brexit, UK don't want to take them, and the UK themselves want to return the migrants to France, and France don't want to take these migrants back because UK is no longer part of the EU. And on one side, the UK is accusing the EU of double standards. So at the end of the day, the Prime Minister of UK and his party that approved these legislations, part of the reasons why they brought it was to win the election, because it was part of the promise they made the British public during Brexit that made the people to vote to leave the EU. So it's part of them achieving what they promised, and they equally want to use it as a bet to win election, of which the last weekend's election, local elections that happened, the party of the Prime Minister failed woefully, and of which they said they want to rebuild and focus on the national election, of which it's even going to be hard for them to convince any legal migrants that are living in the UK now, that migrated to UK, to be able to vote for their party. After what these people are seeing, what people are going through, the psychological status of the people, the mental health of the people, and how the people are being isolated, being denied access to smartphones and all that, is very difficult for them to convince anybody that migrated to the UK legally, that come from different countries outside the UK, to be able to vote for their party. Not just now, even in the nearby future. It will take a whole lot for them to convince the people to vote for them. So it means at the end, the Rwanda flights is even going to start earlier than we think.